Greeting to Olabade Olugbsean. Um, Hope all is well with everyone. I've been waiting. I kind of was wondering, when the gang stalkers was gonna present themselves. It's really important that gang stalkers are people who are weak-minded. They are seeking attention, and that they are people who think by acting a certain way or doing certain things is going to get them whatever they have made agreement or contract with the devil, which is devil energy. I do have, I respect, as I've said before, our religions, but I also know that people don't respect that I am also challenge of truth, facts, not he say, hearsay, and then also looking up to people who actually consistently show and tell lies. And the lies that's supposed to have been truth has been exposed as a lie. And you have these people who are doctrinated and traditional, where that these things, factual facts that for a fact, for example, only person saving you on a day-to-day basis, but the grace of the Most High is one. Number two is your ability to get up and do whatever it is that you need to do to be productive, which a lot of people are not productive. A lot of people like to be on these phones. Hypocrite would say, well, you on your phone. Well, I am using the phone productively. It's a difference. Um, I'm not here for people to agree or disagree. I'm not here for the shenanigans. I'm just serving the purpose. If people got a problem, which apparently they do, why not take it up with the Most High? See, here's the thing: you have human beings always want to debate what is real, what's not, what's true, what's false. But in all reality, the actuality is that they don't even have any facts. They will go by what somebody else said versus them taking time out to learn for themselves, or them taking time out to speak to the Most High, so therefore they can get confirmation. See, the thing about myself, even without even using chosen, I've never been a follower. I've always been a leader. And if we go by zodiac, which it does have a substantial presence, even though people say zodiac is wicked, how is zodiac wicked? It has to present itself with something, right? I mean, you can connect it with things, but zodiac, people celebrate their birthday every year according to the false time that we actually been given. There's no time, even though people believe that illusion. It's okay. The purpose of conversations is to teach and educate. People don't have to accept what being said. If you are open by coming with an empty cup, it allows you to figure some things out in your life, or the things also that you're seeing that you don't understand, that you don't have an answer for, or the people who telling you they got an answer for it, they keep showing you they fucking lying. It's the same as Trump. Trump doing all this crazy shit, for example, and I'm not gonna get off the subject, but it's not off the subject. And people continuously to believe, and it ain't got nothing to do with color, continuously to believe false prophets, false teachers, false leaders. And so the world has been projected that if you don't have X, Y, Z, and what I mean by X, Y, Z is if you don't have this fancy car, this fancy house, or you don't have this fancy type of income, then you are nobody. Well, if that's the case, then everybody on the planet is nobody, whether you have or don't have. Now we go to the scripture according to what it said. Jesus said that you apparently isn't nobody without the Most High. Like, what I'm saying is, Nothing's gonna stop because you have people who want to be gang stalkers and troll. It's not gonna stop anything. Things are gonna still move and push forward, regardless of how many people like, no matter how many people subscribe. Meaning, if they don't comment, support, share. You ever seen animals stop their existence because one died? No. And I'm not laughing as it's funny. It profounds my mind when I see people speak about things because they want to either harvest some energy or as they've been sent, say, hey, I need you to go disrupt this person's broadcast or X, Y, Z, and or I need you to monitor them, need you to gatekeep, and need you to get all this information. But them people not telling you what's gonna happen to you spiritually. Now let me get on this Jesus thing while we got a few people here. Let me tell y'all something about Jesus. I don't have nothing against Christians. I have relatives that are Christians, okay? But I want you to understand, and I'm not speaking about religion, but I want you to understand something. There's nowhere in the Bible that shows you that Jesus was in churches and that he participated in the wickedness that happens in the church. It will show you consistently, no matter what page you read, what book you choose to read, that Jesus was outside the church. So I want people to get an understanding that Jesus is not saving you every day when it's time for you to eat, when it's time for you to get your life saved and all that. Did you see what happened to the woman who said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus? The cop shot her in the head 3 times. He shot a total of 4. So what I'm saying is say, I want you to really merit. I'm not trying to convince you. You got to convince yourself and seek the truths and facts. You can't continuously to struggle and suffer based off of somebody telling you lies. Y'all know these people have been lying to us. There's plenty of history to show you that people have been massacred. They have been annihilated in so many different ways, as well as currently now in the presence of our presence to see physically these things has happened. The purpose of my purpose is to actually inspire you to inspire yourself to actually stand in your full power versus relying and giving all your energy and power to someone who just takes it and uses it for their own demeanor and also leave you breathless, lifeless. Not looking for people to agree. I am grateful at all times. 0 people, but the Most High never leaves me. Like I seen a guy says something pertaining to the Most High is not outside of you. I've never, ever, in all the 1,000 videos that I've done, said anything about the Most High being external. Now, I remind you, I used to think that the Most High was outside of us, not realizing that the Most High internally, because that's where we come from. The only reason they gave us Jesus and the only reason we have religion present is to keep you from actually standing in your power to do what you want to do. For real. We're not talking about being wild. We're talking about actually being able to stand up for yourself and actually make sure that your livelihood is in order and that you're not relying on somebody else who's injecting the food with cancer and chemicals for you to eat it and false foods. There's so much fake stuff out here. It's crazy. Telling you all these false narratives. If you go to school and get a great education, you will be successful. Well, I got a grandparent that's actually struggling. If it wasn't for her kids, she wouldn't even be able to function. That's what I do know as a fact. you know, the goal is always going to be the goal, which is to tell the story, and the story is going to always be told, regardless of how many people listen, how many people pay attention. And a lot of time people be asking for these blessings and a presence of the Most High, and they judge people based on how they look, what they think they should look like. Look at TD Jakes. People worship him, but behind the scenes, he do the most filthiest things. But that's what people honor. They honor Diddy. You know what I'm saying? They honor people who are not worthy to be honored. They honor rappers who teaches their kids and their grandkids to go out and kill other kids. They buy the records. They support it. Then they go and ask the judge to give somebody life because they feel like they should have never killed their loved one or friend or whatever. Like you have to make your mind up which side you playing. The devil is a trickster, lie, steal, kill, and destroy. Great manipulator, but he has no, or it has no power, nor do the people who follow them. Any and every person that you can look up or you can think of that has followed this thing called the devil, all take losses. They either permanently cursed, they either incarcerated permanently or in and out. They either intoxicated with drugs, illusions, HIV, just bad things happening, which we just use the term misfortune. And people are looking up to these people. You have people feeling that being reckless is the solution to their life, but you see people get demised. You got guys on videos showing drugs and guns and they're getting their head knocked off. And then you got people repeating doing the same thing. People need to go heal. That's the problem. Trying to show you the answers to life. And then people want to get mad at the chosen why we are content. Why it look like we're not going through stuff. We're going through things, trust me. The only thing about us going through things, we're actually being mature and accountable for those things that happen, whether we have something to do with it or is caused by outside ignorance of people or forces. People love Jesus more than they love themselves. If you love Jesus the way that you say you love Jesus, why are you struggling to love yourself? Because it teaches in the Bible that people who Jesus was teaching them how to love themselves compassionately. But then you let someone outside of you teach you to help you teach yourself, rather to say, to not love yourself. That means you accepting anything done to you in any type of manner. Like, so people has been misled, and people got to understand the Bible don't have all the truth in it. It do have some truth. That's why I do respect it. You know what I'm saying? I do respect people who are Christian as long as you come with me with respect, integrity, and so forth. So, and I'm open for you to share whatever you have to say, but you're not going to force anything on me. But then if you show me that what my perspective, my truth, or the truth is for my life is being disrespected, then I can't honor you. I can't honor anything that you said, because then I can go to the scripture talks about how you would become a hypocrite or you is a hypocrite. See, what people don't understand being a Christian, you got to be an upstanding. How do you be an upstanding when it was only one that did it? Jesus was the only one that was in upstanding of sin, so you can't be a Christian. Jesus the only one could be a Christian because he didn't sin. Since people want to go there, you could be a child of the Most High or a child of God, but you cannot be a Christian. It's mind blowing, man. Like, I just see so many different things, man. And I'm not, another thing I want to say too, people think that we're better. No, we just want to be better in all areas of our life. So that's why you see perfection. We strive to do good in any and everything. We've been on the same side as everybody else have, or those who are remaining, or those who are, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, trying to figure out what decision they want to make. A lot of times you get in that place where you actually watching what everybody else doing. So you're like, shoot, I don't see nobody else doing it. I'm going to keep doing what everybody else doing. But we just don't get to witness the demise that people go through, which we have to look at television or hear the community talk about what has happened to somebody because they chose not to make changes in their life. I never understood how people are so upset with people who want better, not for themselves, but also better for them, which they don't know nothing about them. Like, it's a stranger to stranger, and you have people so upset, they non-supportive, they don't, like, it's a negative perspective. Like, are you controlling you, or is it demons controlling you? Something has to be controlling you when you feel some type of way where somebody's actually positive towards your life, genuinely asking for nothing, pouring into you while you pour it out, while you're not even pouring into yourself besides some toxic things. It reminds me of lean that people do. Like, who wants to sip on some cough syrup, mix it with a drink? Like, that's not even cool, knowing that it's destroying your body in so many ways. Then people talking about God this, God that, Jesus this, Jesus that, but then you destroying yourself. You're not even being respectful to your peers. They said, honor thy neighbor, honor thy mother and father. People disrespectful to that. You know what I'm saying? Do unto others you expect to be done unto you. So then, like, you got people who want some smoke, but the smoke is not what is outside of them. The smoke is an internal thing, which is them. People problem is them. It's not outside of them. That's a lesson I had to learn. It wasn't people that's my problem. It's me. It's internally. So whatever I'm attracting, that's what's coming to me. Now, sometimes it can be some forces that come to you that is destined and aligned depending on how you are elevating on a spiritual level, that has to come and challenge you so you can actually pass that lesson or that challenge. But all that in and out, stop running in and out and just stay in here. I don't know why you running back and forth. But I got people that do not like me that I don't even know. They don't know nothing about me. Even my relatives thought they knew me. They don't know me. Man, they like, be honest with you, you would have to have you would either have to be a witness, or you would have to be a person who actually video the things that people do not know that I've experienced, to be able to say, wow. Because looking at me, I don't look like nothing I've been through, and I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful that I have overcome so many different trials and tribulations, even the ones that people have put in my life as stumbling blocks. And so people, again, you'll hear me say it numerous of times, people wonder why I give the praise to the Most High, because I know it was the Most High. It wasn't nothing that I could have done to avoid a lot of things I did not see, as well as the things I did see. An outside force that I knew as a child that was real, regardless if I understood how to pronounce the name and so forth, so on, until that time came when I was able to pronounce the name, which I was saying God at the time. The Most High is the highest being of all beings. There's plenty gods, demigods, goddesses, and so forth, so on, the disrespect to anyone's tradition, belief, or their practice. I'm not here to compete, but there are people who wants to compete. But in order to win the competition, you must understand who you are. If you want to compete with me or whomever, I don't care about people competing. I'm not even paying any attention to it. It's not it's not part of the purpose. It's not in my purpose. My purpose is to be what the Most High has designed me to be. And we learned that on the way. That's why it seemed like us chosen, or the collective, seem like they know any and everything. It's not that we know everything. We just stern with it. I'm not even gonna use the word humble, because humble means something totally different. Not even gonna use that. And not anybody who do use the word humble. But we have to, it's very important to, when we use words, that it's very important to understand what we're saying versus thinking we think we know what we're saying. See, people don't want to work on themselves. So now that I've met so many thousands of people, man, on the other platform, that they felt like, oh, this guy think he know everything. But they don't realize the gift being able to read energy and read thoughts and people behavior doesn't exist, but it does. And you learn this along the journey, what type of gifts and stuff that is limitless. When I think about Akasha Records, how much history is there, which is ancient, but they don't want you to know nothing about that. The bottom line is everybody have the opportunity to be free if they really want to be free, and it's up to them. And those who choose not to be free, it's no Um, can't have sympathy for it because everybody's getting an equal opportunity, equal chance to get to a better place if they feel like that someone's in a better place than them. You got to realize people gonna go through things, so don't think nobody got no handouts because that's not how it works. When you serve the Most High, you're gonna work for it. He's not gonna give you things like the devil and all his minions out here who just give you everything and then take it back from you or kill you or threaten you or bribe you. If you like that type of energy and you like those type of people, man, I wish you well and good luck with that. I'm knocking nobody who want to serve the devil, who wanna take L's, but I can't do it. Not interested, most definitely. Uh, um, um, Interested in doing any such thing. So hopefully, this year that many will forget about what last year was for them, and they could take those lessons and learn to move forward in this year and as time progress. And I hope all be well with even the people who don't like me or come to hate or come to be a distraction. Man, I still wish you the best, for real, for real. And a person said, well, why would you give them that seed or the energy? Because they're gonna need it. They're gonna need it. They're gonna need something to remember what's to come. And people move out here like they know they can predict and project the outcome of their life, but you're not the Most High. You're not God. So I don't know why people be running around here doing all this foolery. You know what I'm saying? You cannot predict none of that. The only way that you're gonna witness that is by the results when it happened. I just don't understand why people ego is driven to the point to make them think that they're better than somebody else, or they think they know what they're talking about. They're not doing no study. Not they just going by what somebody else is saying. You're not doing the work. I had one time. I used to take so many notes, but I make it short. I asked the Most High, did I need those notes? He was like, no. And I can understand because in that time of era, that majority of the stuff that people now are doing, I don't even think I even heard of YouTube at the time. And YouTube been out for a while. That the information that people are giving out now, that's why I don't give the information out because I already had obtained the information, especially on spirituality, different spells and things that people did and didn't do. Now, in the place where I'm at now for the like, especially like last year and now, there's things I never heard of. Um, so I get it. It was like the understanding there was no need to actually teach these things because there's people doing it, but then also there's people who are irresponsible. And what I need you to do right now is something totally different from that. So that's why people don't see me do that as much or at all because I can read, I can see. Right now, it's just a place for people to get in a good place if they wanting to get in this place where they can actually better their life eternally is where it starts first. And then all your external begin to happen. Or they can continuously to watch people who they choose not to like and hoping on their downfall, not realizing they're creating a downfall to fall down on them. But that's my message for today. Olabade Olugbsean. Hope all is well. Peace and blessings for those who wish it upon me and those who don't. God give you those things that you deserve according to the Most High's will and according to what you willing to put in.